Should you fight your case or should you plea? People ask me that question all the time, and there are a lot of considerations, a number of factors that you have to look at before you decide. What kind of plea are you being offered? Are you guilty? Can the state prove you guilty? And then here's the big one. Does it make any difference? Does it make any difference if you plea or if you plead not guilty and are found guilty? Now, this is the nuanced approach that I like. I find myself fighting numerous cases where the big question is, can the state actually prove their case? And if they do, is my client any worse off? And if my client is not any worse off fighting, why the hell wouldn't I fight? Now, sometimes it's a question of money. Sometimes a trial can be very expensive. Other times it's not. If it's a case in district court and I've been retained sufficiently to do whatever needs to be done, then doggone it, we're going to try the case out. And people are like, well, wait a minute, what does that mean? Well, it means you may have to testify. Well, what's that going to be like? Well, you get on the stand and you tell the truth, and we see how things go. Now, of course you are prepped. Of course you are ready before you get on the stand, but people get nervous about getting on the stand. What will it be like? Is there going to be a big crowd? I'll tell you that in 99.9% of the trials, there's nobody in the courtroom that cares about anything but me and you. The prosecutor is doing his or her job. The clerk is just sitting there. If it's a court of recordation, they're recording it. If it's not, then the clerk's sitting there doing busy work. The judge is listening, and there may be an officer that testifies, some witnesses, people coming in and out of the courtroom. Nobody cares but us. So no reason to be nervous. And if it's 6 of one and half dozen of another, that means that you can plead and it's the same result as being found guilty with a trial. Why would you not roll the dice and try to see to it that the state's not able to prove their case and you walk out of the courtroom? That is where we are when it comes to trials. I'm always happy to talk to you. Any attorney you hire, you should feel comfortable with, and feel free to talk to them at any time. I'm always here for you. God bless.